Well, for a long time, he's been mentioned with the baddest men on the planet. For a long time, though, the title fight eluded him. Not anymore. Here he is, the #1 heavyweight contender, finally making this walk and cracking a smile. He's waited a long time for this. He's not expecting a 25-minute war. He believes he has the power and the skills to get this thing done quickly. I guess we'll find out. All right, so here he is making his way to the octagon for another heavyweight title defense. This has been the baddest man on the planet now for several years, and he has taken on all comers more often than not, leaving them twitching on the canvas. Knockout power for days. The question is tonight, with a challenge like this, can he walk out the way he came in as the undisputed UFC heavyweight champion of the world? Our tail of the tape for this, our main event of the evening. So a more than 5-year gap between these two fighters when it comes to the age, with some differences in height, but big differences in reach. We go inside the octagon. Here is Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. And when the action begins, our referee in charge of the octagon, Herb Dean. And now, this is the moment UFC fans around the world have been waiting for. Live from the O2 Arena in London, England. It's time! 5 rounds for the undisputed UFC Heavyweight Championship of the world. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner. This man is a mixed martial artist, holding a professional record of 14 wins, 4 losses. He stands 5 feet 10 inches tall, weighing in at 145 pounds, fighting out of Busan, South Korea. Introducing the challenger, the Korean Superboy, Do-Ho Choi. And now introducing the champion, fighting out of the red corner. This man is a wrestler, holding a professional record of 5 wins, 3 losses. He stands 6 feet 3 inches tall, weighing in at 265 pounds, fighting out of Regina, Saskatchewan, Canada. Ladies and gentlemen, presenting the reigning, defending, undisputed UFC heavyweight champion of the world, Brock Lesnar!
All right, this is for the championship. You've been giving your instructions in the dressing room. Protect yourself at all times. Follow my instructions. We will have a clean fight. Touch gloves, let's make it official.
They touch him up, and we are underway.
Ready.
Round 1 is underway between one of the more well-rounded fighters in this division against maybe the best grappler in this division. Going to be interesting to see how it plays out stylistically.
Yeah, you would think that he would just avoid grappling at all costs because he seems to have a clear advantage on the feet. But we've seen guys fight with
Hip tosses him down. Now we'll see if he can advance position.
I mean, right into side control.
Crazy accuracy and efficiency with these ground and pound strikes here. And if you're the opponent, you got to intelligently defend or the referee's going to stop.
Got to defend. You can see him now starting to gain posture, and the intensity at which he's throwing these ground strikes is starting to improve. It's starting to elevate because he knows that he can get the finish.
He comes forward with a flying knee that just missed hitting the target flush. All right, So the fighters are in the clinch again, DC. I get tired just watching these situations.
It's exhausting. This is a position where you are constantly draining at the gas tank of your opponent.
Well, we told you off the top he had the reach advantage, and you saw it right there with that punch. Takedown. Under 3 minutes now to go in the round. Oh, collar tie. Oh, massive head kick there. We'll see if he can finish.
He got him.
Switch the guard, lands the right hand.
Big punch lands over the top. How's he gonna follow this one?
Stuffs the takedown there. How good is his takedown defense? Under 2 minutes to go in our first round. Oh, I love the jab. I know you love the jab. That was a nice one.
It's my favorite punch in all of fighting.
And they separate. Much improved defensively as he blocks the shot.
Big powerful punch lands. Now he gets back in range.
And now he's got that tie clinch. Oh, man, I'm starting to feel bad for the canvas as he lands another takedown there.
He landed another takedown, and he's doing it over and over again. What I am a massive fan of is his cardio, the ability to be able to keep this pace over and over as he hits these takedown attempts.
Working out of that southpaw stance. 20 seconds left. Right hand upstairs.
Big kick lands.
5 minutes in the books. All right, so there's the end of the round. The storyline over those previous 5 minutes. Volume takedowns, offensive wrestling.
Yeah, this is an exhausting type of fight. Not only for the offensive fighter, but also for the opponent. Always being under attack, always being defensive, always reacting starts to really wear at your gas tank. It's interesting to see who is more fresh going into the next round.
Here's some water. Drink, relax. Good? Okay. So you probably lost that round.
All right, round 2 is now upon us. Pretty competitive first 5 minutes, I thought.
It's exactly what we expected. We expected when we saw this on the match sheet that these two guys would evenly match. Let's see who really takes control as we go into the second round. Beautiful punch.
Single collar tie now. And now he's got the tie. We are on the ground. Now he is in his wheelhouse. We'll see if he can get one of his submissions to pop here in a minute. Well, anytime you are in a ground fighting situation with this fighter, you're potentially playing with fire. Well, pretty good work off of the bottom here by the Korean Super Bowl. Let's go! I love watching this guy move on the ground. Another nice transition there.
Such a high-level grappler. You don't see that very often.
And now he's got that tie clinch. We'll see what he can do with it.
Look at the whip action that comes with throwing that kick.
Nice 1-2 there. 3 minutes to go in round 2. All right, so we'll see if he goes for another takedown here, and it's the way he's approaching the setup, too, that I think...
He's gonna try to take him down. There you go.
Oh, man, the canvas is shaking as he slams him down. Well, there are few things more fun to watch in mixed martial arts than these type of transitions and scrambles on the ground.
High-level grappling can really be entertaining.
Oh, and he's back up again. Joy gets caught with that punch. His chin is held up thus far. Gotta shore up the defense here, though. Well, he was a little bit lackluster in round 1. You can't say the same here in this second round. He is really decent. And I'm taking the aggression and the output and starting to find his range here in the pocket. All right, he engages in a single collar tie here, and they separate. Straight right hand now, just misses. All right, so he gets the takedown late in the round here, DC. We'll see what he can do.
Timing perfect. This will leave an impression in the judge's mind. And as his opponent, you need to get back to your feet right away because you can also sway the judges by getting back up to your feet and maybe exploding with one last flurry. Now he has a headlock trying to pin his opponent.
Oh, and there's the horn at the end of the round. How about this fight, folks? You see, he was nearly caught in a submission there right at the end of the round. Saved by the bell. So back to the stool. Mentally probably not in a great place here. We'll see if he can recover and get himself back into this fight. All right, well, his kicking game was outstanding in that round. We'll see if his opponent can make the adjustments, but take us through the replays before we get there.
It's always weird to watch a young fighter start to come into his own. Early in his career, he did not have this ability. He did not have the ability to dictate and control fights with his legs. Now he does, and he looks like a future champion in the making.
All right, another round is now underway. Pretty good previous two rounds. We'll see who makes the requisite adjustments now.
The adjustments are going to be the key, John. When you're doing everything you're trained to do, and it stays this close, you gotta really switch it up. Which corner was able to relay that message to their fighter better in the street round. Oh, nice double leg, yes.
Close guard. Goes upstairs for an elbow. Oh, back to the well with that elbow. That one landed well. Posturing up now.
And now the damage is about to start.
All right, working on the ground here. His opponent's feet on the hips. Working off of his back here. Looks like he may try to hip escape.
Now, the guy's attacking the triangle. He finds himself in trouble because he got a little bit lazy in the full guard.
Looks like he's trying to manipulate the head. This could be tight.
Watch triangle, watch triangle.
Oh, he postured up there.
Oh, man, that was slick.
A lot of top pressure being applied here as he works out of side control. All right, less than 3 minutes to go now in round 3. All right, bottom fighter here, maybe looking to hip escape, DC. All right, good movement by him here on the ground. He really is a master of these transitions.
He is a master of movement on the ground. You never know where he's going to be.
Well, just... Oh, what a shot to the body. He's
trying to give us a poker case, but he's hurt very, very bad. Beautiful level change.
It's the elbow there. A couple of hammer fists now. All right, he's very comfortable fighting off his back, DC. Now looks like he's trying to hip escape.
Yeah, he's trying to hip escape or maybe look for a Kimura here.
Bottom fighter trying to control posture, unable to do so.
And now he's in a lot of danger. He's got to grab that head or he's going to get blasted.
Continues to apply pressure here in half guard. Under a minute to go. Oh, he's got the ground and pound going now. Fighter trying to pass here, ooh, but gets denied.
Gets denied. Great job, great recognition of seeing what your opponent was trying to do.
All right, he engages in the single collar tie.
Big knee land.
Oh, good knees here, DC. If you're on the wrong end of those knees, what are you doing to adjust?
I mean, you got to be getting out of those positions where he's kneeing you. You got to be keeping those hands a little bit low to protect the body. You got to just really, truly be working the entire time you guys are in close.
All right, so there's the horn. That means it's the end of the round, and a lot of good offensive wrestling work from him over those previous 5 minutes.
I mean, great offensive wrestling. Every time he changed levels and got to his opponent's legs, he was able to secure the takedown. Let's see what type of fatigue his opponent will carry into the next round.
All right, next round is now underway. I thought there was pretty good back and forth action in the previous fight.
Yes, it wasn't a bar fight. It wasn't two guys throwing the kick and sing at each other. But you did see times where they came together and you saw the skill level of these two fighters.
Well, Well, you see him land the jab there. He's got the reach advantage. You might as well use it. Well, DC, headgear's not allowed, but he has raised the hands, and he's doing a nice job protecting the dome.
He's doing a great job of blocking his head. A lot of times, those shots to the head will knock you out. Not this time. This guy's making sure nothing lands.
His opponent in a lot of trouble now.
That was Cain Velasquez's punch of choice. Every time he landed that overhand right, this guy has to punch very badly.
Just misses with the jab. Closes the distance, gets the single collar tie. Oh, lands another beautiful strike to the body, really starting to connect at will when it comes to working the body, and especially effective doing it later in this fight. Didn't see a lot of that from him in the earlier rounds.
Nice moving punch.
Just out of range.
Big, massive shot lands. Look at how tough his opponent is, though. Still standing, still in their fight.
All right, so inside the open guard of his opponent. You got to be careful playing around for too long here on the ground with this guy. All right, he's trying to control posture here. Now trying to hip escape.
He's just trying to move out of this position off the bottom.
He's having his way with him here. "90 seconds to go." All right, well, both fighters pretty comfortable on the ground, DC, but you got to be very careful hanging out here for too long if you're his opponent. Close guard. 60 seconds now to go in the fight. Choi's got a bruise now starting to appear on the right side of his body. Pretty good entry there, and he gets the fight to his wheelhouse on the ground.
Beautiful takedown into the full guard. Frame the posture and use ground and pound as submission opportunity.
Oh, nice scramble by him there. Takedown defense on the point. He's a master in transition. Single collar tie here.
He landed it perfectly. Perfect placement. Perfect position. What a huge blow in a big moment in this fight.
Even, but I think you're down. I need you to go out there with the mindset that you need to take this round and win this fight.
Well, I'm not sure the extent to which he has recovered, but we do see the end of the round. DC, talk us through the replay.
Well, he's a tough guy. He's going to make it to the stool. He's going to survive unless you put him completely out of there. Unfortunately, he's in there with a guy that does have that ability.
Ready to fight? Ready.
Here we go, fifth and final round. Combination lands for him. It was hard to see a miss in that sequence. He's put it all together.
I mean, everything is just flowing. He's like in a zone. It's like the basketball hoop becomes twice its size. This guy today at focusment. It is the
Timing the shots pretty well here early, DC.
He's doing a great job of mixing things up, keeping busy, being very active.
Really making good use of his reach advantage as he lands the straight punch there. So the head strike's starting to pile up. All right, so he's landed some good shots tonight, but this is not a combo meal right now. He's out!
He's good, he's good!
Yeah, that was just a gorgeous shot to end the fight right there. I'm not even sure the opponent really saw it coming, so back to the drawing board for him, but for the winner, this is certainly exactly what he was looking for here tonight. Oh, we'll take a look back at the highlights. You know we're going to find that nasty head kick somewhere in this highlight rip. Just an incredible result for him here tonight.
A very nice head kick to finish the fight, but don't ignore all the work he did with his hands. And give credit to the opponent. The opponent was in there every step of the way. And in order to get a fight of the night like you got tonight, both guys have to be willing to participate.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Herb Dean has called a stop to this contest at 1 minute, 9 seconds of round number 5. Declaring the winner by knockout and new undisputed UFC heavyweight champion of the world, the Korean Superboy,
There is a new baddest man on the planet. There's the new UFC heavyweight champion. You don't get them all right, DC, but you thought this was going to be the result, and we got a new champ.
I mean, he has so much power and such an ability to shut the lights off that you almost saw it coming. Congratulations to the new baddest man on the planet.